to me. Yeah.
A story out of Miami that will renew your faith in humanity. A little boy was wandering alone in the dark down a busy street. Arnett Johnson had been sleeping on a bench for 6 months after serving time in prison. Johnson saw that little boy and called police and stayed with the boy until they arrived.
I look around for the parent, but I look and I don't see nobody, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, what is this kid doing out here 7 night?
This was a good Samaritan that was sleeping in the streets and called us and gave us that information. You know, kudos to him, as, you know, we don't know what could have happened to this child if he would have remained out in the street.
Investigators say the boy told them his mom dropped him off and left him. Police later identified his mother as Annie Rivera, who's now under arrest, facing a child neglect charge. Officers say the boy was missing for more than 12 hours, and the mom said she had no idea he was gone.
The people cheated me, cursed me, lied on me, took the witness stand, set me up, tried to hurt me, tried to kill me 5 times. 7 police officers jumped me. I still don't know why today. I don't even know them. Undercover. And God, I fought them. And some of us went to the hospital. So God, I always want to thank you. Went to trial and beat the case. The judge said, did y'all say y'all was the police? I said, no, Judge, they just jumped me. Boom. Case.
This is George Cook at African American Reports. I'm sure by now you've seen the photo y'all's president posted portraying himself as Jesus Christ. Well, Reverend Kevin Johnson of Abyssinian Baptist Church in New York has responded, saying what many of us were thinking.
This is idolatry. It's idolatry. Don't you dare compare my Jesus to a person who don't even go to church. Don't you dare compare my Jesus to somebody when he was sworn into office in January 2025 didn't even put his hand on the Bible. Don't you dare compare my Jesus to someone who was given everything that he has. And beloved, what I have come to understand is that these are not prophets, they're not preachers, they're not shepherds, they're not watchmen and watchwomen, they're not voices crying out in the wilderness, they're not men and women who have stood in the counsel of the Lord. These are not servants, they're not disciples, they're not called, they're not of the church, they are merely just Trump chaplains worshiping an idolatry that is going to take them straight to hell. That's what they are.
And all I got to say is amen. Goodbye and God bless y'all.
We declare our right on this earth to be a man, to be a human being, to be respected as a human being by any means necessary.
Ladies and gentlemen, this subject tonight, I don't even want to read it. I'm going to let Captain say what it is. What's the subject tonight, Captain?
The subject tonight is Trump the Antichrist? The internet is buzzing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a little rough here. I ain't never thought that I had to come on to defend Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. I'm confused that this man came on national TV and put that. What time he put that picture out that morning, Catherine?
Yes.
What time he put that picture out?
It was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got the president of the United States with 34 felonies. Let all the people out, that 1,600 people that violated, everybody except the one woman that wouldn't take that pardon. We honor her. She said she was in a coup, all of them was guilty, and she said she didn't want hers off her. She said she was guilty, she wasn't going to take it off. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know nobody. We know ain't no president did it, but I don't know nobody that's in this kind of setting that stood up and said and looked and come on like he's Jesus. This the same man said that asked him if he was going to heaven. He said no. Then how you going to look like Jesus when you ain't going to heaven? Same man started a war with Iran because he's trying to get the stuff and change the narrative and the projective. Same man looked at the missile, all of them, and seen them children in that school. And 165 innocent children, I think from 6 to 12 years old, are gone. I don't know if y'all know how serious this is. That's why China said we will not fire the first shot. But if you come over here, we'll fire the second one and we'll wipe you out. So y'all ain't listening. China, 15 years arsenal in the front of us. It's not a maybe, it's a fact. We can't do nothing with our little brothers. The original Chinese is black. This man is an antichrist. I told y'all in 2016, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I told y'all, and when I was on Gloves Up, Guns Down, I said it. 2 years before this show, Gloves Up, Guns Down. Pick up the glove, live another day, pick up the gun down the same day. This is outrageous. And me and my producer, my COO, my partner, we finna show you clips of pastors, ministers, legislators, of people that's outraged. Every pastor on the planet Earth that believe in Jesus Christ, if they don't line up with us on this, they church need to be taken. If you that big a coward, if you so scared of Donald Trump, but you're not scared of God, you're not scared of Jesus, his son, but you, because a bunch of y'all ain't said nothing. And yesterday, 2 days ago on Sunday, I don't know what y'all said in your pulpit. And I know Bible study all through this week. You should do something special. About 300-400 y'all need to get together. What are you waiting on? You gonna let this man make mockery out of y'all so-called savior? Is he your savior? He's not. Lord have mercy. John 8:44. John 8:40. You are not of my father. You of your father. You seek to kill me when I done you no harm. You seek to take my life when I done you no harm. 8:44. John 8:44. Read it for yourself. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 52, 51, 52. Jesus said, you're not of my father. You of your father, the devil. And the lust of your father you should do. He was a murderer and bold not in the truth. Huh? I'm asking the question. Huh? So, and Jesus said, you are not of my father. There's no truth in you. He's a liar. If that ain't Donald Trump and the Trumpanites, the people that followed him, a lot of them running, they're the ones got some sense. When you make a mistake in life, you say, okay, I did this out of racism. I didn't want no woman or black woman in the White House. So I went with this guy. Look at what y'all did. This man posed as Jesus Christ. I rest my case. I'm going to give it to the producer. We're going to put it up here where y'all can see it. And we want to put it all over the world where people can help us get him impeached immediately. He's sane. He's insane. 27 psychiatrists said Donald Trump is the most dangerous man in the world in that White House. The man attacked Iran, and Iran ain't done nothing to us. Absolutely nothing. That's why he didn't go to Congress, ladies and gentlemen. He didn't go to Congress because he knew they weren't going to be no part of that. Now he wants $200 billion, because SNAP, Medicaid, all insurance, all the foods. Are you crazy? We ain't going to give you $2. We don't want nothing to do with ISIS. Half of them thugs. Come on, man. And I don't know how many of them you gave a job and swore them in, and swearing them in don't mean nothing. They're habitual liars. Again, I told y'all years ago, the Antichrist was Donald Trump. Here it is. Let's go.
Thank you, Minister. And I just want to take a time to say, if you are joining us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, thank you. Please like, subscribe, share. Especially come over to, if you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and we definitely appreciate your support. So we will go ahead and move to our first clip. We'll see what Roland Martin had to say about this issue.
Donald Trump for exactly who he is. Y'all put up that graphic. This was the meme that Donald Trump posted, where he really trying to portray himself as Jesus. Now, remember, he put up these other memes where he was portraying himself as the Pope. This is when they were selecting a new Pope. Here he is. He put this up. And listen, the right-wing folks went after him. There were people who were on social media demanding he take this down, saying this was absolutely sacrilegious and ripping him to shreds. And after several hours, he eventually takes it down. But then the fool was talking to the media and admitted he posted it himself. But listen to his explanation, Renita, as to what he thought it was.
Mr. President, did you post that picture of yourself depicted as Jesus Christ?
Well, it wasn't depicted. It was me. I did post it, and I thought it was me as a doctor, and had to do with Red Cross as a Red Cross worker there, which we support. And only the fake news could come up with that one. So I just heard about it, and I said, how did they come up with that? It's supposed to be me as a doctor making people better, and I do make people better. I make people a lot better. As an example, the 11,000, I understand your husband's going through treatment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's going through some very serious cancer treatment, so
yes, sir.
This goes a long way.
Yes, sir, it sure does.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Renita, that shows you how stupid he is. And I saw Eric Erickson, right-wing conservative, who said, I hope people now realize this guy's not a believer.
Right. Well, people should have already known that. And also, he's a very bad liar, because no part of me believes that he actually thought that this was representing himself as a doctor. We have seen pictures like this of Jesus Christ laying hands on folks to heal them. And that's what Trump wanted to kind of get across, was that he had the same power. So I guarantee you, had there not been outrage, he would have gone along with this and would have enjoyed it and would have never said, hey, this picture is a mistake. It was supposed to be me as a doctor. What I can't figure out is why his supporters are upset. They have constantly compared him to Jesus. They treat him like Jesus. They don't hold him accountable for anything. Anything that he does, they treat him like he's completely infallible. Even when he goes by the do as I say, not as I do, they have completely treated him like Jesus. And he has even said that he is on some sort of mission. And that's why they had to elect him to be president, for him to come and get all of the pedophiles out of high places in office. And now all we see is he's just the pedophile. So I don't even know why they're upset, because basically he has now put in form a picture that represents exactly how they treat him.
My God.
And the reality is this here,
My
Congo,
God.
they've always treated him like a little G God. So that's why he behaves this way. So yeah, I don't know why they're upset. This is how they've always treated him.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they make him look like a superhero comic book figure, you know, super built like he's Superman. Like you said, he's portrayed himself as the Pope before. And a lot of these memes that he puts out, they come from other people. And so they continue to have the mindset of this is just Trump being Trump. And now it's really hitting them in the face. But they also say Trump always chickens out. So when he gets real backlash, he tends to back down. They put somebody in there who they see as a messiah. They put somebody in there who they feel is going to save the world. And really, at the end of the day, this is a man who has to be the center of attention. Whatever it is, and whatever it takes to do it, he will do it. That's why he put out a post like this. That's why he put out that profanity laced post on Easter Sunday, because, you know, that's a day for Jesus. He had to put it out on that morning. When the space shuttle launched, he had to have a press conference that night on Iran. This is what he always does. He can't let J.D. Vance be the center out there doing the negotiations. He has to be the center, and this is dangerous for the country. His ego is out of control, and we know that the ego is a source of downfall for so many. And for these guys who are saying that, oh my gosh, you know, they're upset and everything and he took it down, they are going to say a day later, oh, he was just joking. We know that's just how the president acts, because they can't say a lot of what they want to say publicly. So we're going to see more of things like this. Obviously, you can't get more sacrilegious than what he did as it relates to Jesus, but he's going to do more things like this because he has to be the center of attention, and he's doing at the expense of the country. And lastly, to sell out the woman who was next to him by talking about her husband's treatment, he's done that multiple times too.
I love, Thelma, how these two stories converge on the same day. His attacks on Pope Leo, and then portraying himself as Jesus, which we all know is also a lie, because Jesus was not a white man, especially when this orange fool is trying to show himself. And it also exposes the sheer stupidity of people on the right. It exposes how they have allowed this fool to be a fake. That when they have those so-called faith leaders at the White House, they look like idiots being there. Paula White talking about comparing him to Jesus. These people are frauds. They are grifters. He is the grifter in chief, and he should be called out, because, again, this man he absolutely has no morals, no convictions, no nothing. And
I want to pause it right there, Minister, for just a moment and get your take on this, because what I thought when I first saw this was, why are they surprised? Why is everyone so surprised? And it's like he has all the Antichrist behavior, but he had to come out and say it for people to be outraged. I'm confused. Can't hear you. You have to unmute. I can't hear you.
He's not wicked. He's not the Antichrist. But like Roland Martin just said, when you add up everything he done from 2016 to now, and especially now, he's the Antichrist. I told people this. I think me, Roland Martin, and a few more, but I know I was one of the first. Donald Trump is more narcissistic than anybody ever been in government. This man done beat out J. Edgar Hoover, but he was silent with it. But it was him. So, again, now you want to backtrack it. If you was a doctor, when you should have put on a doctor's outfit, a white outfit with doctor on it. That wasn't no doctor. He wasn't no doctor. He was Jesus Christ. And that's who he want to be. And then he disrespected the Pope. The Pope is a religious figure. Donald Trump ain't no religious figure. and got his name on the Bible. So what Roland Martin saying, ladies and gentlemen, and why we playing them, and we're going to play some more people, but they right on point. Donald Trump had to be removed. He's making mockery out to whole America and the government, and started that war with Iran and blew up that school with 165 children in it when they run out of one room and went in the other room, and they seen them in the prayer room, in the damn prayer room, and still set the bomb and took 165 young girls' life, I think from 6 to 12 years old. And y'all still got him in there? And y'all don't know y'all putting a curse on America? The American people? Do you understand what y'all have done? You Trumpanites and you Republicans that's cowards and won't say nothing. God gonna get you. God say, fear no one but him. I don't care about you mumbling in the back. You supposed to come out like the Democrats came out. We'll show that later. Like the Democrats come out, and 20, 30, 40 y'all supposed to say, we're not with this. When he started the war, you supposed to did it. When he blew up that school with them precious children, Jesus said, suffer the little children. Forbid them not. Let them come unto me. And if you're going to hurt one of them, you rather put a milestone around your neck and be thrown in the deepest sea. Jesus said, suffer the little children. Tell the disciples, get back. Forbid them not. Let them come unto me. So, and if you're going to hurt one of them, you rather put a milestone around your neck and be thrown, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, in the deepest sea. Jesus went gangster for those children. Put around your neck and thrown in the deepest sea. And Donald Trump sent that bomb in there, gave them folks the right to blow that school up, and took those precious children's life. And y'all still got him as the president? So y'all don't have children? How would you feel if 165 of our children come up blowed up because some silly president that don't believe in God, he's an antichrist. You have to look no more. You don't have to look no more. He shows you. You was thinking it. Now you know it. Donald Trump is not the president of the United States. Israel is the president of the United States. And you see my coat? You see this? That's the puppeteer. This is Israel. And Mr. Trump is the puppet. He's a robot. If y'all do not remove this man, a whole lot of people gonna lose their life. Over and here. And the soldiers. I'm warning you. I'm not no prophet. I'm a child of God. And I'm telling you what God telling me. I'm telling you what God has showed me. And I can put some people on here and they'll tell you every time I told them something happened to them, it happened. I could call their name, but I'm not. I told somebody, if you don't stop, you got, no, I ain't gonna say it because you just not who it is. And he did it, and the woman wound up pregnant. And they, got rid of him. I told somebody else at a church, a pastor, I say, you on this here. You need to stop, get back. A year later, I got about 5 incidents. God give me insight. God allowed me to see things. And then he sent the angel to me. And one of the angels, my son, Russell, and sent him to me. Pastor Jackson was my angel who ordained me. So again, ladies and gentlemen, in 1993, I got the X in Oklahoma. So It's one God, one faith, one baptism. I reported to Captain Galileo. I reported to the church. 2 churches, Mount Heaven Baptist, and then Pleasant Grove Missionary Baptist Church, the first Dome Church in America. So what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, for that man to disrespect our big brother like that, he has to go. With all of the things he done. And then to disrespect the Pope. All the Pope said, I'm not scared of Mr. Trump. And what he doing, I know she got it. If she don't get it, we're finna get it. And he said what he does was wrong. And that man went after the Pope. A man of the cloth and a man of no cloth. Bring Roland Martin back. Come on. Lord have mercy. Bring Roland Martin back. I can't hear you.
Like, who can forget the clip when they said, so what's your favorite Bible verse or chapter? Well, I like all of them. New Testament, Old Testament. I mean, he had no idea. And then, of course, when he said 2 Corinthians, when he was speaking at Liberty University, it goes to show you, he is a fraud. He is not a Christian. This man is insane.
Listen, Donald Trump is not only jealous of the Pope because the Pope is closer to getting to heaven than he will ever be, but he's also jealous of Jesus because people's love and affection for Jesus' sacrifice. So when I look at Donald Trump in that stupid ass picture that he wanted us to buy into, because if you pay attention to them long enough, they test the waters. They put stuff out to see what kind of reaction it's going to get, and then they're going to respond based off of the reaction. When he did not get the reaction and the praises that he felt like he deserved, now he want to backtrack and say, oh, I thought I was a doctor. No, that picture should have had you laying in a bed and a doctor over you, because you are the one that really needs a doctor. You are not fit to, one, be a leader, let alone sit up here and disrespect the Pope, disrespect Jesus, disrespect this country.
All in one day.
I'm like, y'all voted for this. That man told y'all on Air Force One that he know he going to hell. So why y'all keep trying to clean up his slate as if he's going to be anything other than what he's already told us he is? Y'all put him in that position so that y'all can cover up the disgusting crimes that y'all have committed, so it would never come to the front, but it's coming to the front because y'all put that man in that place, and God is showing y'all exactly what you do when you play in his face. Now we get to see, and everybody is getting exposed, and I'm glad about that. But at the end of the day, this man keeps playing with not only Jesus, but God. And it's his people that put him in that position. Now y'all want to bring him back. Nope, y'all shouldn't have never put him there in the first place.
My God.
Well, he attacked Pope Leo, and I love how Pope Leo, like, oh, you want this smoke? I'm returning it back to you. Watch this.
Come on, Pope.
I basically said that the message of the church, my message, the message of the gospel, blessed are the peacemakers. I do not look at my role as being political or politician. I don't want to get into a debate with him. I don't think that the message of the gospel is meant to be abused in the way that some people are doing. And I will continue to speak out loudly against war, looking to promote peace, promoting dialogue and multilateral relationships among the states, to look for just solutions to problems. Too many people are suffering in the world today. Too many innocent people are being killed. And I think someone has to stand up and say, there's a better way to do this. I have no fear, neither the Trump administration nor speaking out loudly about the message of the gospel. And that's what I believe I am called to do, what the church is called to do. We're not politicians. We're not looking to make foreign policy, as he calls it, with the same perspective that he might understand it. But I do believe that the message of the gospel, blessed are the peacemakers, is a message that the world needs to hear today.
Blessed is the peacemakers. Let me speak on that real quick.
As Pope Leo saying,
No, let him
man,
go.
I
Let him
ain't
go. Let him go. Let him go.
scared of you.
Come on. Come on.
Y'all, if there was a non-verbal way for Pope Leo, this is what he went. He went,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Bring it. Bring it. That's what I love. I love that response. And he didn't do it in Italian. He didn't do it in French. He didn't do it in any other language. He did it in his native tongue, English, so everybody can hear exactly what he had to say.
MAGA Republicans ended diversity programs, cut funding for Black students, and fired federal employees. And
my God. My God.
We'll pause it right there.
Yeah, you gonna come on the show? Marcus just came on. You coming on, Russ?
Welcome, Marcus. It's good to see you on.
What's going on? Happy Tuesday.
Yeah. Happy Tuesday to you too.
Hey, Brother Marcus. Brother Marcus? Oh, you can't hear me?
He should be. We were just talking. He should be able to hear you.
You on mute, Brother Marcus?
I can't hear Johnny. I can hear you, but I can't hear Johnny.
What?
Yeah, I can hear Mr. Binder fine. I don't know.
Marcus, you don't hear me now? That's crazy. I know my thing is all the way up. Marcus, can you hear me now?
We can hear you. Can be heard. I don't know what's going on.
As Marcus,
let me log out and try to come back in.
Yeah, he's going to leave and come back in. I'm sorry. As you were saying about the Roland Martin segment, Minister.
I like his segment because he go get facts. That's one thing I love about him. He not biased. He show you the facts, and then you go with the truth or the facts. If you don't want to, it's on you. Nobody's gonna go with Donald Trump going against that Pope, man. I want you to hear what I'm telling you. Nobody is gonna go with him against the Pope.
Do you think it's more also about the Catholic Church, not just from a religious standpoint, but because they're so powerful?
It's both. It's both. Look at you, girl. It's both. It's both. They the powerful. They over all the religions, over all the Christianity religions. They ain't over the Muslim, but they over all the Christian. They when they went to get Norrega, they couldn't even go in the Vatican without. They had to call the Pope and ask could they go in after they sat out there in the tanks for a week and surrounded the building. The Pope told them, okay, you go in. About 20 years ago. Yeah. Over 20-something years ago. They wouldn't even go in there. The United States would not go in there. So the Pope called and say, it's all right. He's the most powerful man in that Christianity. That belongs to him.
Catholicism and Christianity, with all due respect, are not the same thing. I just want to make that distinction.
But I don't even want to go there.
I hear what you're saying. We don't have to go there, but they're not the same thing.
I know. But since we talking about
I feel where you're coming from. I feel you where you're coming from.
I'm gonna straighten up something.
Yeah.
I'm non-denominational.
Yeah. I'm just saying they're not the same thing.
Okay, we don't have let me finish. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm non-denominational. Jesus is not no Christian, never was. And Jesus never said he was a Christian nowhere in that Bible. You can't find it nowhere. He's never heard Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving. He heard none of this. All this been heaped on him. And in John 8:44, Marcus and my sister, Marcus, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
John 8:44, Jesus made it clear. Marcus, we're going to play your clip at the end. We're going to play the clip where that officer because I'm gonna explain to Candace, and I love her, but she did this one on TV, so I'm gonna explain mine on TV. When you was already in your car, he was behind
Minister, let's finish this train of thought. We'll go to
I want to let you know I seen it for myself.
My audience.
At the end, we're gonna play it. But again, I almost called you Candace. But again, Catherine, what I'm saying, the way Roland Martin showed that, and then he tried to lie and say a doctor, you had to put a doctor robe on white. You put a robe on like baby Jesus. You put a robe on and got them people around in your hand. It backfired. You the Antichrist. I've been telling people that since 2016. I got the taste to prove it. People thought I was crazy. So everybody now need to be calling me apologizing. You know what Dr. Jeremiah John about? I told y'all that man is that crazy. 27 psychiatrists said he's the most dangerous man in the world in that White House. This man went against the Pope. And all the Pope said is, I don't want to see nobody's life being taken. I don't want to see no more killing, and will for peace. How is that wrong? God is the author of peace and not confusion. Is that not right, Catherine?
It is right, but I know people say, Dad, why you play that race card? But you do know what they were saying about the Pope's lineage when he first came into power.
They say you're a black man.
Okay, there we go.
He is.
There it is.
One drop of black blood. One drop of black blood, he black.
Yeah.
So we know that. But again, Marcus, tonight you missed some hell of a stuff so far, but we 30 minutes in something. But we got some more. We got facts. And we got facts. You look good too, young man. So, Catherine, play the next. Play Roland Martin one more time, where he at, and then we'll go somewhere else. Watch what Roland say, Marcus.
They won't stop there. Well, they've redrawn congressional maps so that they can rig the November elections. But we have the power to stop them. By voting yes for fair elections, we have the final say on who represents us in Congress. This is a temporary measure to restore fairness. They are not backing down, and neither can we. Make a plan to vote by April 21st and vote yes for fair elections.
Why does it feel like we're going backward? Voting rights under attack, schools stripped of funding, Black history erased. This is the Trump MAGA agenda. They want to take us back. They are redrawing congressional lines in states across the country, deciding who gets power and who gets silenced. We see what this is, a power grab. Virginians won't be fooled. Show up, vote, take back our power. It's a temporary measure that gives the people, not politicians, the final say. Vote yes by April 21st.
My God. Young man. A young man speaking like that, Marcus.
Did you touch?
People are seeing Donald Trump for exactly who he is. Y'all put up that graphic. This was the meme that Donald Trump posted, where he
I think we had reached
really trying to portray himself as Jesus. Now, remember, he put up these other memes where he was
we had reached the end of this clip.
I know. Let them see this, though. Let them see this. My God.
portraying himself as the Pope. This is when they were selecting a new Pope. Here he is. He put this up. And listen, the right-wing folks went after him. There were people who were on social media demanding he take this down, saying this was absolutely sacrilegious and ripping him to shreds. And after several hours, he eventually takes it down. But then the fool was talking to the media and admitted he posted it himself. But listen to his explanation, Renita, as to what he thought it was.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it there because we've already said, and we have a lot of other content that we need to get to, if that's okay.
Yes, let's go.
Marcus, what was I know you stayed deep in the news. What are your thoughts on this?
So with Trump and the Pope, I'm always paying attention to Donald Trump and how he responds and reacts to people that disagree with him. So it's ironic that he would have that energy with somebody that's spiritual and religious and leading the the church community, but it just kind of shows you that nobody's safe with Donald Trump. If you say something to him or disagree with him, he's going to come after you. And again, I think I just pointed out that the Pope has one drop of black in him, and that's all it takes for Trump to come at you. So I think that's what it is. You know, you're going to come at whoever says anything or disagrees with him, you got to expect to be reprimanded. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's happening.
And I just want, I know, but do you find it I don't believe in coincidences. Do you think they have Jesus Christ on the hit list, Minister? I say that because we had Netanyahu make his comments about Christ about 3-4 weeks ago. And then here comes Trump with this.
That's right. Marcus, Netanyahu, I don't even want to tell you what he said. It is so bad. I hate to,
I said I can play it.
Play it. You not, Marcus, you might fall out on this one. This man said, evil. Listen to this here.
Christ.
My God, come on, fools, say this.
Because if you are strong enough, ruthless enough, powerful enough, evil will overcome good. Aggression will overcome
evil will overcome good.
So you have no choice. If you look at the world as it is today, you have to be blind not to see that the democracies led by the United States have to reassert their will to defend themselves and to oppose their enemies in time while there's still time, before the jarring gong of danger wakes them up and wakes them up too late. This is where we are now. The fact that people don't see that, the fact that a lot of the news media are harking on a lot of fake news, but also a lot of short-sightedness, and do not see the historic period and the historic struggle that we are engaged in now.
I mean, a trick
doesn't obviate these truths.
So fascinating, by the way.
Let's pause it there. But that was Netanyahu's comments.
Did you hear that? Marcus, did you hear that?
I think Netanyahu is they're an example of, force, evil, trying to enforce your will on people and take, do. So he's telling you, like,
Tucker and others,
that, good doesn't win, that evil will always win. So when somebody says that, that tells you not to stay home. So, it is what it is.
My God, he said this on national TV, that evil outweigh good. So that means God is a damn lie. My God.
Man, I'm confused. They are anti-Jesus though, right? Like that's what.
Yeah, they're anti-Jesus.
I got one more for you that will help wrap it up. But the part that clip cut out, Marcus, that I hated cut out, is he was comparing Jesus Christ to Genghis Khan. And he was saying that Genghis Khan would win over Christ every time. But they cut that segment out of
Yes, they did.
And then he came back to apologize, but you already spoke your heart. So what you apologize?
Spoke out your heart.
So
I can't tell you.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, Minister.
I can't tell you, Marcus, that I hate you and say it on TV and then come back the next day, man, I didn't really mean that. Come on, man. Come on, man. It came out my mouth. I meant it. And especially when people drink alcohol or get upset or somebody paying them. Whichever one. Come on, let's go to the next clip.
Okay, so I'm not going to play all of this one. This one is long, but I thought it was going. It was. Huh?
What he said. Let me see if he's going to speak the truth.
No, he's not. It says Ted Cruz says Christ is King means I hate Jews.
What?
This is something Tucker and others are pushing, and this is, look, I think this is a heresy. It is a notion that the promises in the Bible that God makes to Israel are no longer valid. The Jews are no longer God's chosen people. And instead, replacement theology argues that the Christian church has replaced Israel and the Jews as God's chosen people, and all of the promises in the Old Testament are now invalid.
So God breaks his promises, apparently.
Yeah. And that, I think that is absolutely wrong. If God breaks his promises to the people of Israel, that suggests that God could break his promises to Christians as well. And I don't believe God breaks his promises.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. And today we're going to talk about...
I can pause it right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please hear my voice. I didn't know that was Ted Cruz.
Yes.
I didn't know Ted Cruz that ignorant and that dumb to come on this thing and say that. Ted Cruz, my name's Johnny Binder, slave name, and Dr. David Jeremiah. I would debate you anywhere on the planet, and we can put up anything you want. I match it. You're completely out of order, and you just put a curse on yourself with your filthy mouth and your lying self. Jesus ain't never said nothing you just said, but he did say, you are not, John 8, 44, 45, 46, 47, since you don't know where it's at, Ted Cruz, let me help you. I know the whole Bible. Jesus said, you're not of my father. They said, no, we're of Abraham's seed. Jesus said, if you were my father, you wouldn't seek to hurt me. He said, take my life. So Jesus said, you of your father, the devil. And the lust of your father you should do. He was a murderer and bold, not in the truth, and there's no truth in him, and he's a father of lies. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, all the way to 58. Then Marcus, then answered the Jews. The Jews called Jesus a Beelzebub, demonic, a demon. It's in the Bible. I didn't put it in there. I'm only quoting what I read. So Ted Cruz don't know what the hell he's talking about. Because in John 17, Jesus made it clear in 16 and 17. He says, it's expedient for me to go away. I must go away to sit at the right hand of my Father. And the disciples say, we don't want you to go. Come on, Ted, let me teach you the Bible because you don't know. And whatever pastor you got seemed like he don't know. And he say, one will come and I will not leave you comfortless. I will leave you a counsel. And he will do greater works than I. And the question is, who has done greater work than Jesus Christ? Is somebody here? And I ain't going to tell you who it is, but one day I will. But he said, then he said, Catherine, he said, it's expedient. I must go away. Then he went to John 17, and he said this, Catherine. He said, Father, Father, I've done everything you've asked of me. Boy, I want to be able to say that. And I come on, TikTok. And I glorified your name in the land where you may glorify me. Did you hear that? And Jesus said, I pray only for the people follow me to my Father. You missed that, Marcus. He didn't pray for the world no more. So I have a right not to pray for the world. I'm not praying for no world. I'm not praying for no America. I'm praying for the people that follow God. To give them power, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And the people that don't follow God, the only prayer I will give them is to change or get your gasoline jacket on in your drawers. Because God is going to deal with you. And you put a curse on yourself. Y'all like scripture? You got it. And I debate with any of y'all anywhere, not being facetious. But I put my life up on what I say. All the coins, 100,000, 200,000, whatever you want to bet, bring whoever you want to bring. Any pastor you got, line them up. Jesus said, you not of my father, you of your father, the devil. And the lust of your father she to do. He was a murdering bro, not the truth. And there's no truth in him. And he's a father of lies. Is Donald Trump the father of lies? Did he not tell 40-some thousand lies his first president? And he probably at 100 now. He's a habitual liar. He's narcissistic. He has systemic racism. And he just disrespected the Pope the same day. And you know there was no doctor suit, so that lie won't work. That was a spiritual robe on, man, with a thing covered over it in red. Ain't no doctor got no red on. The doctor got all white on. He's lying again. I know y'all see it unless you're blind. Mr. Trump, let me serve you notice. I can promise you, within 30 days or less, God gonna bring you down. What you did to those children in Iran, you seen them children in that school. You seen them. It's been proven. And y'all shot that bomb in there. Children ran to the prayer room. Then you shot it in there. You low down, no good person. I did not know you was that rotten. You have no love for God. You have no love for children. When Jesus says, suffer the little children, forbid them not, let them come unto me. And if you hurt one of these, you'd rather put a milestone around your neck and be thrown in the deepest sea. Mr. Trump, I can guarantee you and them Trumpanites and all them folks follow you blindly in their ignorance. God is going to get you and them. Remember, I told you that. Thank you. Let's go.
Appreciate that word, Minister. Well, fam, we'll be right back, and we're going to take a short break. Just a reminder, if you could please hit that subscribe button and follow us. We are at Johnny Binder Show, at Johnny Binder Show on all social media platforms, including Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and TikTok. And so as always, excuse me, I appreciate your support. When we come back, we're going to change gears and talk about solutions a bit, because we are a solution-based show. And one of the things that we need to focus on for solutions is building our own. But a lot of times in building our own, we start having problems and conflict with each other, right? And sometimes it's hard to get past that. And we cause more damage, and we keep ourselves stuck in a cycle. So I have my brother on, our co-host Marcus Bowers, and we're going to talk about some of the things that he's been experiencing as he's been building his empire and, having initiatives to support the community, so on and so forth, and just working with our kind. Sometimes we're not kind to our kind. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take a very short break. And then when we get back, we'll get more into Marcus's story.
You helping me, Captain, all the rest of us, save lives.
To me, yeah.
So that y'all celebrate us and help us open up vocational schools and save our kids and our kind. You don't want to do that. You want to sit in the back like a house nigga, a coon, and do what you do. Because I have 5,000 heaven-making angels around me. And anybody come against me, God is going to destroy them. I can name all the people that come at me. God have destroyed them, have created problems in their family.
Yeah.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying to you is that the black woman is the mother of earth. She has melanin in her skin, right here, melanin. The sun is her friend, not her enemy.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
90% of your crew is snitching. Get out the game. Whatever money you got, go open some kind of business. If you don't know how to open a business, do what my partner did. He gave his money to the restaurant owner. Now he rich because the restaurant owner paid him every month. He invested like half a million with it. And now he out of Galveston. So now he get rich. If his wife got a big home, they come out of Texas University. If you ain't an entrepreneur, invest your money with a D. Or with Catherine, whoever doing business. With me, I'm going to build 90 townhouses. I need 2.5 right now. So, again, invest your money with somebody you can trust. Get out the game. If you don't get out the game, you go into prison. And 85-90% of the time you do, when you get out, you be dead. It's not worth it. So, this China Biden talking to you.
Listen to me. Yeah.
The Isaiah Factor Uncensored starts now.
All righty, welcome and thank you for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored tonight. We start with an exclusive. A Houston entrepreneur, one of the founders of the popular brand She's Happy Hair, now at the center of a very public, violent, and escalating dispute. Tensions are high between Marcus Bowers and his former business associates, and it is already in court, both civil and criminal. And then this, a shocking video, which you've seen, posted by Bowers himself, showing him being tasered by a Houston police officer after being accused of trespassing on a business he says he owns. The video quickly going viral.
You got about 3 seconds to apply, or I'm about to take
What you gonna tase me for, bro? Ah! Bro, what you gonna say?
Now, we spoke with Houston police earlier today. They told The Factor this happened at She's Happy Hair location that Bowers is not the owner of, according to them, and that a trespass affidavit was in place in the location. Bowers was taken into custody, later released, and ultimately issued a verbal trespass warning. Let's get to it. He is joining us now here on The Factor Uncensored. So what we saw in that video, what happened?
I'm just going to pause it right here, Marcus, just to say, when you want to chime in, we don't have to play it all the way through, but if you want to make comments throughout, just let me know and I can pause it.
Okay. I
That'll be
was
good,
obstructed from coming into one of my store locations, being the founder of She's Happy Hair. I called the police for backup so that way they can go in and, have me escort the people that was in there obstructing me. And when the police showed up, instead of them helping me, they actually tased me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they went into the store, had some conversations with some people in the store, and came back out, as if I wasn't the owner of She's Happy Hair. Said a couple things, and you saw the video. I feel like I was wrongfully tased. I'm glad it was live streamed. I'm also blessed that he didn't pull out his weapon. And it was just a taser this time. I read on ChatGPT, of course, 18 times since 2001.
Oh.
I think.
I didn't hear the pause part. Go ahead.
Yeah, have y'all watched this already at all?
I watched it on TV.
Yeah, so it aired last night. It was live last night at 10:30. I was on the Isaiah Factor. And being that I am a professional and I'm made for TV, I'm comfortable on stage and in front of the camera, I was able to maintain my cool during this interview. This is what you call a hit piece. That's what this was. This was a hit piece. When somebody's trying to damage your character or assassinate your character, this is what they do. So yeah, press play, Kat.
Okay.
Officers accidentally put out their firearm versus a taser. Mm-hmm. So I'm just glad I wasn't in that situation.
Now, we saw the struggle between you two. Why not just leave?
Well, the struggle happened in the midst of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime a police officer asks me to leave any venue, Now, you talk about the struggle. What you got, Johnny?
I want to tell the world what I seen with my naked eye. I watched it about 10 times. Marcus was in the back of the car already before the police came over there. Marcus' hand was on the car. Marcus Biles, like I said last night in front of Candace, like I said in front of my son Russell, and now I'm saying it again. I guess y'all can't see. When y'all see him in the back, the camera, you can't see Marcus' hand like this. Marcus never touched. If Marcus wanted to knock that police off, he knocked him. Man comes from the Navy, a boxer. He'll knock out all this. He didn't touch that man. Marcus' hand was on his car, holding his car, saying, you don't have no right to handcuff me. I've done nothing. I called you. I'm not taking no sides. I'm taking truth sides.
Hey, Johnny,
Even though Marcus is my family, that ain't got nothing to do with this show. This show is the truth. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. Marcus can get off if you want to. I'm going to still say it. Marcus was turned this way. The man grabbed Marcus from behind. The man will say he did that. Marcus held on. Marcus, and the man was wrestling Marcus. Marcus wasn't wrestling with that man. The man was wrestling with Marcus. And the man put, hold up. Okay. All right. That they put that in the back the way it looked, the way Candace, me, and everybody else thought we seen it, like Mark was wrestling with him. Marcus never put his hand, Catherine, and I'm talking to this is gonna go viral in about 30 days or before. Marcus never touched nobody. His hand was in the car. The man wrestled with him. Then when Marcus just brushed off from him, like, man, what you doing? And when he brushed off from him, the man, boom, Marcus said, man, no, you tasing me? Boom. I think he tased him in the butt one time, and then in the arm. I'll be quiet now and let Marcus tell that part, because you need to know the truth. And the police officer is on his body cam. Come on, Marcus.
Let me tell you something, Johnny. I actually went to an event tonight through HTX Millennials. It was a General Assembly. And believe it or not, Dr. Candace Matthews was there. She was the keynote speaker at the General Assembly tonight. And I got a chance to ask her why she was posting the character assassination stuff on me. And I'm still curious as why she, being an activist, would post something so negative when I got tased in front of my store by police officers. I was asking her, like, why would you go the system instead of going with me? I'm the people. You're supposed to be supporting the people. Instead, you're supporting the system against the people. And so I was just asking her that. And I was telling her that I never once touched a police officer. I never, ever touched a police officer with my hands. I'm great with my hands. I know how to do a lot of things with my hands. I never touched a police officer with my hands. Exactly what you said, Johnny. I had my hands on the car the entire time. The only time that I didn't have my hands on the car is when I had a remote to the camera in my hand. And I was adjusting the camera so y'all can keep seeing this illegal search or this illegal arrest or, my rights being violated, which is why you see on the camera, it's showing everything live, and then the camera shut off, and then it cuts back on because I'm able to use my finger and cut the camera back on. It's just in time to see him tase me. So there was no struggle. There was no tussling. There was just one person whose rights were being violated. But yeah, let's press play, Kat.
Event, anything, I listen. This particular time, I actually called them, so I don't think he gave me the benefit of the doubt and didn't actually hear me out. So even after I got tased, they put me in the back of the police car, set me there for, almost an hour. Family members showed up, people that was actually watching the live stream showed up, started Googling stuff and showing them Secretary of State, showing them that I'm the owner, stuff that I never got the opportunity to prove. And so without my family and friends.
Pause it.
Now, this part right here, this video looks like a wrestling match is going on. This is from the angle of the people in the stores that's trying to take my company. So they sent this angle of the video to Isaiah, to Fox News, because they want to stop the story. They want to keep the nation from being supportive of a black business owner being tased in front of their store. So that's what Fox News does. So Fox News did what Fox News does. And so, of course, they're showing this angle. The angle that you see from my live stream, it actually shows my hands, my arms, and you're not just seeing the back where it looks like two guys wrestling and stuff. So definitely, I want to share that. First play, Cat, please.
And people from school showing up that was watching the live stream, I'd have probably went to jail. They tased me in my arm and my butt. So I'm sitting there in the backseat of the police car with the probes in my arm. He actually slammed the car door on the police probe lines, hosted his weapon or whatever the taser was, and then called the paramedics. Paramedics came, and 2 paramedics said that they didn't know how to take the probes out, so I'm bleeding profusely from my arm. Then a police officer tried to pull it out by itself, and I was like, no, that can't be protocol. And so he called a supervisor. Supervisor told him that he got the courage to pull it out.
I'm mad. I'm frustrated at this, man. I'm 43. I ain't never been on the ground getting put in handcuffs in my life. You know what I'm saying? I listen to the police. I'm always respectable to authority.
Didn't you go to the Navy?
I did go to the Navy. I was in the Navy and Special Forces. I'm a veteran. I didn't deserve this. So this is traumatizing actually watching this. I can't wait to get paid. Press play, Cat.
It's like a fish hook or something that goes into your skin. I don't know if you've ever been tased before, but it's not a good thing. So he finally yanked it out. But again, prior to, they would go handcuff me to the gurney, put me in the back of the paramedic, run me down to Memorial Hermann, remove the probes, and then run me down to the station. When I heard that was the idea or the plan, I was like, nah, call your supervisor. You know, and then Sergeant came out and was able to actually hear things from my point of view or the truth versus just one side like the officer heard.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we made you aware that we were talking to all sides involved here, including those who are
This is bananas, y'all. I went through this last night. Me and Isaiah got a great relationship. You know, we both Libras. I go to his birthday party every year. I'm always a guest on the show. But I wasn't expecting this. What y'all are about to see is what I call a hit piece. When somebody is trying to like ruin you, this is how they do it. Now, luckily, I was prepared mentally for any questions or any proof or any misleading evidence or any, you know, anything from the opposing side. But just watch how they lay it all.
Well, he laid out about 8 of them.
Yeah, I couldn't say nothing. I'm like, dang, brother, you gonna let me say something? You know what I'm saying? You gonna just put it all on there and put the icing on the cake and put it in the oven, let it bake, and then we gotta cut it in slices and eat the cake, and then nothing. I can't say nothing, but yeah, press play. I just want to tell y'all what we about to see right here. This is what it is. It's a hit piece. Go ahead.
Feel that she's happy here. The police department, now what the police department is saying is we acknowledge he may be a founder, but he did not have ownership at this location. Also, we were provided documentation that was signed back in December of last year that said you would not go to that particular location on the parking lot inside of the business.
These right here, first off, I'm the founder. I'm the owner. I can go anywhere in anything that has anything related to She's Happy Here. How can you be the founder but not the owner? That's not how life works. You can, you know, I'm not X'd out of my company. You know, I'm not Steve Jobs. My name is Marcus Bowers. I own She's Happy Here. I'm the founder. What I want to show y'all is that you always want to dive into the character assassination that somebody trying to throw at you. Some of these tickets are the same tickets. Some of these tickets on the screen got the same incident number. They just screenshot it smaller or bigger or halfway, or some of them, you know what I'm saying? But they all, but it looked bad. It looked horrible. It looked like I got 29 charges being filed. But some of these papers are the exact same papers, and they just bunched them all up and made it look all spooky and scary. But I'm the first to tell everybody, if you can hear the sound of my voice, if you stealing from me, I might get some charges. I might get charged with, if you stealing from me, I might come see you. I might, a terroristic threat. I don't even know what they consider a terroristic threat. But if I said something like, if you keep stealing my motherfucking money, I'm going to kick your ass. If that's a terroristic threat, I'm going to jail. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
not no terrorist.
I'm going to the big house. But I will say it again, and I will protect and defend what's mine every chance I get, man. So, but yeah, press play, Cat.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark has never been to jail. I have. They played the same game with me. So I've been arrested 41 times. But they never said out of the 41 times, all of them was dismissed. They didn't say 30 some of them dismissed. Then I got a full pardon. They don't say none of that. They muddy the waters. They say I was a lawyer about 10 years ago and gave me 4 cases and barred me out the courtroom, out the whole courthouse. I couldn't even go to the courthouse. They barred me out the courthouse. That's illegal. And then 2.5 years later, I come back to court with my sister, the supervisor from the probation department. We go back to court, and Ronald Ray, the same one they indicted, and we dismiss all 4 cases, but they never say nothing. They done muddied the waters, made me look like I say I was a lawyer, and I ain't never told nobody that in my life. And then, after they got through with it, I tried to sue them, but they had it where I couldn't sue them with the dismissal. The judge didn't even give me the dismissal. He gave it to the district clerk. She walked around outside, Marcus, and handed it to me in the front of my lawyer. And so that's what they do, ladies and gentlemen. They try to make Marcus look bad with all this up here. It's 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's really only 3 or 4, but they all copied and spread
What
out.
I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get Captain to look at them and see which ones match. But ladies and gentlemen, Marcus, I ain't gonna get a case up because we're gonna win the case. When I say we, I'm stepping in as a spokesperson as tonight. I'm stepping in, taking all the evidence. It's time to go to court. It's time to go to court because Marcus showed me, Candace, and my son Russell where money was put in. I ain't talking about those $2, $3, $300,000 and took out. 600,000 disappeared, and millions. Come on, y'all. If somebody take $10, $1,000, y'all on the freeway.
Hey, somebody took a quarter from me one time at Worthing High School. I almost lost my mind. Man. It was a quarter. Yeah. I was trying to get some cheese fries, chicken tenders. I was mad. I needed that quarter. You know what I'm saying?
So again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna talk to Marcus off this camera. I'm not gonna allow him to do anything to mess this case up because he's gonna win it. The guy been taking money out the company, not paying for hair, not paying the bill.
But Johnny, here's the thing, Johnny. This is the thing. We don't want to focus on what they want us to focus on. What Candace and the other side are doing over there, they don't want us to focus on the police brutality that took place, the tasing that I experienced. They want to focus on the drama and the beef and the civil suit and all that. We gonna get back to that. Right now, I want to focus on the police. I want to focus on the use of force. You know, that's what I want to focus on because that's what's gonna get the nationwide media attention. Nobody's gonna care about the rich black man arguing with another rich black man. That ain't gonna get people's attention. But people seeing that a black man that's for the community, that shows social responsibility, that always has done that, got tased in front of his business unrighteously, unjustly, I think we'll get the eyeballs that we want. So I want to focus on that more than again.
Let me say this then. I'm calling Joe Kelly. I'm calling Courtney Vincent, a civil rights lawyer that won more police cases than anybody in the state of Texas. I'm calling my legislators, Ron Reynolds. I'm calling.
I saw Ron Reynolds last night at Isaiah Carey's show. Yeah, I seen him. We spoke, chopped it up and stuff.
Well, that's my brother. I'm calling all of them. I'm calling the minister from the nation. I'm calling Black United Front, and I pray Candace go with us. I'm gonna show on TV, and the officer can be there and respond. Marcus was in his car with his hand in the back of the car, with his back the man was wrestling with him, trying to put his hand in the handcuff. Marcus was not wrestling with that man. Marcus never touched that police officer. To touch a police officer, you have to wrestle with him. And thank God, as Marcus gave the statistics, all the firearms that they done took the gun and shot most of the people that wrestled. And Marcus wasn't even wrestling. So Marcus gave statistics. Marcus, you gave the statistics, how many of them been shot. And thank God the officer wasn't ignorant enough to shoot you, because you was on, you was the paper say, because me and Candace and my son misread it, it say they could come long as there's no violation, long as not messing with the client, customer, stuff like that. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Marcus called the police. How can you call the police?
Johnny, man, this is what I want you, bro. Because again, Candace is somebody that you know. I really want her to choose the right side, bro. When I saw her tonight at the event, of course I said something to her. You know what I'm saying? I had to. I was asking her, like, why are you going against a black man like myself that got tased in front of the store? You know, and she wasn't reacting or responding the way that I thought she would. I thought she would be apologetic, but she was just kind of doubling down, like, you know, saying that I deserved it, saying that I was tussling with the police officer, saying that I was resisting. And she was saying everything that I haven't heard any other people around me say. And so I was just curious, like, why are you standing on the wrong side when we all watching the same video? We all saw what happened. I saw what happened. I went through it. I know I wasn't resisting. And so I was just asking her, like, why are you not taking my side when I'm a Martin Luther King baby? I'm from South Park. I'm Sunnyside. I'm from the hood. I'm one of the ones that made it.
I heard you tell that. We got to take.
She wasn't receptive. So, and I bought the book at the end of the conversation just to show her, like, it wasn't an aggressive thing. It was more out of, I'm curious, like, why use your energy, your good energy, to do something so bad? So I'm almost thinking that, you know, there's nothing I can do or say to get someone like that on my side. So I'm hoping that you, being that you know her, you know what I'm saying, can, you know, bring it back to the other side, bro, because I'm looking at an IG post right now online, and I know it ain't no slug to me because I was recording our conversation that we had tonight. I had my microphone on and I, you know, recording this.
I have it. We had a whole tape of you and Candace.
But I want to clarify for those that are watching from outside of the Houston area and may not know who Candace is. So, yeah.
Dr. Candace Matthews is an activist for not just the city, but nationwide. She always speaking for the people, always showing up for the people, and always doing what's necessary for the people, which is why I'm curious why she's not doing those things for me. You know, again, I'm not trying to come at her. I'm just really curious, like, if everybody is telling you, like, Marcus is one of the good ones, why don't you believe them? Just like I was telling the officer, I'm the owner. Why wouldn't he believe me? So I'm just curious why people just not believing me. So, but yeah, let's press play so we can get through this video.
Okay.
And of course, these, and you see here, Marcus, these are complaints that have been filed against you by the Houston police, well, by individuals with the Houston Police Department. This is not a surprise. We told you this was coming. These are multiple times you were told not to go to these businesses, or these are the times that they call the police on you for being at that business. It goes back to February, March, multiple times. Also, they told us, and you're aware of this, that there's multiple videos, and one video in particular that you attacked an employee. And of course, we told you that was coming as a result, and that's why they did not want you back at that facility. So what are your thoughts about all of that?
Well, you know, we've been in this dispute since 2024. One of my business partners has been in dispute where she's having since 2018. It has gotten out of control. It has been a lot on everybody.
I hear.
Now, I've never put my hands on a customer or a team member in the store. What you guys are seeing is this is one of my business partners. This is one of my business partners that own the North Side store. That boy has no business being in the South Side store. None at all. Ain't even supposed to be there. Again, we always had different disputes, different situations where police and authorities are called. And this is the one time that he decided to throw a chair at me, and then it turned into a violent response and reaction. Now
he threw the chair at you first?
Yeah, he threw a chair at me. That's how the fight started, because he threw a chair at me. Now, when he threw the chair at me, he didn't know that I had a pistol on me, because I'm a business owner. I'm a gun packing business owner. You know what I'm saying? I'm a gun carrying business owner. So anytime I'm at my stores or I'm going to I probably got that thing on me, right? I exercise my right to bear arms. So when he threw the chair at me, you'll see I took the gun off my waist and went and put it back in the back room so I can come back out and whip his ass. Now, I probably shouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? When he threw the chair at me, I probably should have, you know what I'm saying, called the laws or, you know, said, hey, please don't do that. But instead, I decided to take my gun off my waist, put it up, and come back out and you know, and get my lick back. So that's what you see on the screen here. Press play.
I've made requests to keep that particular person that you see on the screen here from even coming to the store.
And that's the one you get into a physical fight with. We're looking at there.
He's not even the owner for the Southside store, so he's not even supposed to be in the store.
Okay.
So he's one of the people that I'm asking to leave, and instead of them leaving and doing what I'm asking them to do, they're doing what everybody else wants to do, which is steal the company from me. So again, that particular person that you see on the TV here, he's not an employee, he's an owner for the Northside location. He has no business in the Southside store.
And I got to say, it's difficult watching all of this because you guys have created such a successful business that many people in this community remain proud of.
Yeah.
But it has turned to this.
Yeah, we got to wait.
How unfortunate is that?
We got to wait.
Very unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Very unfortunate. It's easy, man. The hair company, She's Happy, all that, we ain't going nowhere. What we're going through is real short, sweet internal disputes, and then we're going to get back to making this money and expanding the brand. That guy that you seen getting violent in the back of my store had no business in my store. He wasn't supposed to be there. He's there helping them steal. That's it. You know, so when if somebody steal something from me, like past tense, like you stole something from me, I can wait on the courts. But if you actively stealing from me, you can't come around me and be hanging out and, you know what I'm saying, acting like you work here at this store when it's not even your store. And I'm telling you, please leave. I know you're stealing from me. Go to your store. Please leave. But you coming around in my presence while you're stealing actively, I think that's kind of difficult to deal with. And there was a lot going on. It's more than just them stealing. But as you can see, again, I was only defending myself. We've been in business since 2012. I've never once put my hands on anybody when it comes to corporate America. That man threw a chair at me. I don't know what you're supposed to do after that. But yeah, press play.
From the focus, the social responsibility, you know, the stuff that y'all know us for. We stopped doing back to school give backs. We stopped doing the family fun days in the park. We're not doing the things that got us here because, you know, we focus on other things. When I say we, I mean certain executives on the team doing reality TV shows, buying grills, just mismanaging funds versus growing the brand like you saw us doing in the beginning. When we started
off, of course, really quick, while you mentioned that, they also accuse you of taking money from the company as well to the tune of $125,000.
Yeah.
But that's an allegation.
Yeah, everything's an allegation. Again, I haven't taken out.
And then, you know, when people talk like that, you know what I'm saying, they throw all that icing on the cake and then, you know, but allegedly. It's, you know, again, I like Isaiah, man, but this was definitely a hit piece. I haven't done anything in my company that the other owners haven't done. They've mismanaged funds. We've all withdrawn money at different times, whether it was $80,000, $40,000, $50,000. Different people are owed money at different times, and all he's doing is highlighting that I took out over a 16, 17-year business, you know what I'm saying, cycle. That's what I took out over time, 120-something thousand over a decade time period. But yeah, press play.
Thing that it's not deserving to me. Over the years, we started She's Happy here with just $800. 2020, we never took out any loans. When COVID hit, we started taking loans out, not because of me, but because of one of my business partners. So he took out $600,000 loan, $300,000 loan, all the PPP loans, and just disappeared. And so that's where the
Can you imagine
way to fix
can you
this?
imagine
Because, like I say,
starting a
watching
company
this in real time is a
with
tragedy.
$800?
It is. I think the way to fix it,
Millions and all the money
is letting the courts do what the court's supposed to do. I think they keep resetting the court dates, and a lot of this civil stuff, it takes a while. So while we're waiting, we're closing down stores. Arlington is closed. We're not ordering hair for none of the stores. All the inventory boards are on the red. And so me watching this happen is just damaging. I can't watch the customers suffer, watch the team suffer. So I'm the one speaking for all of us versus. I always want to tell people, I built a team full of leaders and not a leader with a team. And so that's what we're dealing with.
Got it. And of course, we reached out to She's Happy Hair, and they said this is not what they want to do, be on TV talking about this. They said leave that to you. But unfortunately, hopefully you guys can get it together, because that was a successful business, and we were proud of it.
We still are. The business isn't going anywhere. It's just, this internal dispute that, we need to kind of fix and keep the brand moving forward. So we want to go from 9 stores to more stores, not 9 to 4, which is what we did as this person being the CEO.
All right. Well, we want to thank you for coming and sharing your story and wish you the best.
That's it. But yeah, thanks for watching it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hop off. I just wanted to watch the video with you guys and share some thoughts and information. Let Johnny know I saw his friend tonight. And hopefully he can, again, bring her back on the good side, man. Last thing I want is Candace Matthews as an enemy. You know what I'm saying? But,
you don't want the bullhorn in the front yard.
I do not want that. But I also don't want, people playing with my name, my image, my reputation, my character. So I'm gonna defend myself, whether with words or social media posts. And I hope that Johnny can ring her back in. We was on the phone for about an hour last night. I'm showing her all the information, all the proof. I'm like, why would you just post? I just didn't understand. If I got tased, why not get behind the black man? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're an activist, so let's act together. But yeah. I'm out, Cat. Tell Johnny, you know what I'm saying? Who you on the phone with?
We can't hear you.
Hi, man. Tell I said hi. I love her.
Candace, I'm going to talk to you more, Candace.
I love her, and I can't wait to read her book.
Candace, calm down, man.
Tell her I love her.
Candace, calm down.
Johnny, tell her I love her.
Okay.
So you go ahead. I'm gonna let him handle that. When you come back, Marcus, I would like to kind of talk to you about just what you think the path forward would be.
Candace, I'm on TV
for you.
Like I just told Candace, behind your back, in your face, on this podcast, on the TV, wherever, I'm gonna get whatever tape she says she got. I say, show me. Marcus got 2 hands. You go, Marcus, 2 hands. Show me where Marcus put his hand on that police at any time.
I never touched him. I'm telling you, Johnny, I never touched him. I never touched a police officer.
Sir, you're not listening, are you? I just told Dr. Candace, this is my partner, y'all. I've been rocking with her for 2.5 years. So I done saved her all kind of ways. Stop niggas from trying to kill her, everything you can think of. I did that. Me. Protected her. This is what I'm saying. Because I love her. I want her on the right side. Candace, show me. That's all I'm asking. Like I just asked her. She won't come on because she's in the bed. I said, Candace, show me. You always come on with that thing on your head. Come on now. Show me where Marcus got 2 hands, he got 4 hands, where Marcus grabbed the police anywhere. Show me that. If you show me that, then I'm going to say, okay, Marcus Rasmus police. Marcus' hand was in the back of the car, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all look at it, he was in the back of the car. He never turned around. And when I turned
around after he tased me in my back. I turned around like, oh, what the hell? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what.
And even then, I still didn't touch him. Touch him.
Brother, I can see. But when I first looked at it, it looked like you was tussling with it. Listen, it looked like, until I could see your hand in the back of the car holding the car, and you never turn around. He was in the back trying to put the handcuffs on you. And you was telling him, officer, I'm the one who called you.
I'm the one with the whistle around my neck. I'm the whistleblower, man.
So, ladies
but
and
yeah,
gentlemen,
man. So look, John, I'm glad you called him, man. Again, I don't want Dr. Matthews on the wrong side of history, and I don't want Dr. Matthews having it out for me. You know what I'm saying? I got other things to do with my time, and I don't need these activists. When I'm active too. Like, we supposed to be on the same team. Like, that's why I'm shocked. I'm like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, but again, you know, some people, they choose sides and they stay there. But hopefully people choose the right side, man. So
well,
that's it.
You heard Russell, my son, talk to her. You heard me talk to her. And I just called her. I tried to get her to come on the show. Candace, you go 2 hands one more time. Show me, just real nice. I'm not no activist. I'm a freedom fighter. I'm dealing with law. I'm a freedom fighter. I got a law in my name, the Johnny Binder law. So I'm not just no activist. I love them. Y'all keep acting and keep being activists. Me, I'm a freedom fighter. I'm going all the way to the courtroom, all the way to the jail, all the way whatever I got to do to get them out and win. And I don't want more cases than anybody in this city with 22 different lawyers. 2 capital murder cases. One, the first hanging case in America with Willie Garrett. I put the team together every time.
Hey, man, we got. I'm about to get out of here, Johnny, but we got 834,000 views on my Instagram page that I posted on Sunday. Today is Tuesday. It's 834,000 views, 19,000 likes, and 4.1 thousand comments. I would say 99% of them comments are saying, you know, I got a case, I should sue. I was wrongfully tased. And again, just to hear, you know, activists from our city, I'm talking about, because I am the city. I am the city. I throw up the H in all my photos. I'm Houston. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if I am the city, I would expect the activists to get behind me at a time like this, not to be on the other side saying, you deserved it. And I was telling her that. I said, man, if I saw you getting tased, the last thing I would say is you deserved it.
Wow.
I say, man, what about George Floyd? Did George Floyd deserve it? You know what I'm saying? I'm that. I'm the same thing.
We got the tape that you and Candace was talking. I had a tape. I sent it to her. You want me to play it or you want me to hold it?
Yeah, what tape? You talking about when we was talking?
You
talking about from last night?
You and Candace last night was talking.
Yeah. No. We'll play it tomorrow, man. Now, if you can get her to come on the show, that'd be great too. Because I always love having conversations with people that disagree with me, because it's a great debate. It makes you, you know, it makes you stronger. It's like, well, let me see if I can see things from your point of view. And I really want to convince anybody that's not convinced, anybody that's convinced that I deserve to get tased, I want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Because why?
Put that out, Captain. Captain, put that out. Hold up. Time out. Put that out, Captain. Put the commercial out right now. Captain, put that out. You know how to do it.
Put the commercial out about, I'm sorry.
No, I want you to make the commercial and say it now that you're going to be putting it in the head. And you know where you put that stuff at. That anybody that think Marcus deserve to be tased. We like for them to call in, text, or whatever.
Come on the show, man. Come on the show, man. We'll see him tomorrow or something. You know what I'm saying? And Thursday, I'm going live. I'm actually doing a really big live on Thursday. I think at 7 p.m. or 9 p.m. But I'm going live using Black Wall Street platform. Everybody gonna be tapped in. They want to hear what happened. They want to get the story.
I want to make sure I'm on there. I need to come to your office again.
No. You can just tap in. Everybody gonna be tapping in virtually. Same way we do.
No, I don't want to tap in virtually. I want you to put me on the show.
Same thing. I'm on the show now. You gonna be on, just tap in, click the link. You'll be able to.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. No. You send me the link like I send you the link.
Yeah, I got you. It's gonna be a guest link, and then it's gonna be a watch.
Because all I'm saying to you, and I love Candace, but I want to show Candace. I want her to be on the right side. Candace, look at it again. Show me where Marcus Biles put his hand.
I just can't believe she said that I may have deserved it. Like, I may have been tussling and wrestling. I was like, man, I ain't wrestled. I ain't even touched that dude with my hands, man. I never fought back or nothing. I was just sitting there firm, doing nothing, saying, please let me go. I'm the owner. Don't do it. What you about to tase me for? And then next thing I know, I was electrocuted, unconscious and shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
That thing
but yeah.
hurt too, though.
Yeah, it hurt, man. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go nurse my wounds. You know what I'm saying? I got an ER visit tomorrow. You know, I'm trying to get paid.
You might have to go to psychiatrist and get a
I'm doing all that, man. I got all that, man. I got the best team. I got psychiatrists, physical therapists. I got nerve doctors I'm going to see, MRIs I'm about to go take, X-rays. Yeah, I can't even see no more. I don't know. I got migraines right now from the incident. You know what I'm saying?
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Cha-ching. They gonna call me Marcus Cha-ching Bowers. Cha-ching. You know what I'm saying? About to get paid, man. But yeah, peace out, man. I'm out of here.
All right, Marcus, feel better.
Yep.
Lord have mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, I love Dr. Candace. I love Marcus, both of my family. And I never want to see family members get into it. And I'm never going to get in the middle of it, but I'm going to get the truth of it. I don't get in the middle. I get the truth. And I want Dr. Candace, Matthew, to show me where Marcus put his hand on that police. If Marcus, what Candace not listening to me, if Marcus called the police, them people in that store said something to him because he went in the store before he come to the parking lot. And now we found out, Catherine, that the guy that been stealing the money was up there. So they made the man believe that Marcus was out of order. So the man came with attitude. That's the part Dr. Candace don't know, because Dr. Candace or me or Russell last night didn't know that he was there. I didn't know he was there till the day. When I asked Marcus said, oh no, he was up. I said, wait, he was up there? Marcus said, yeah, he was in the store. See what I'm saying? I didn't know that. Candace didn't know it. So if he in the store, and then when we read it, we didn't read it correctly. It said they can't deal with the customers or stop the business or be belligerent.
Right.
And he wasn't doing that. He walked in, told the man he need to get out of the store. He walked out, dialed 911. The man can fight and box. The man come from the Navy. He in tip-top shape. So the man, he didn't do none of that. He called the police. So if you call the police listen to you. And in that tape, you can see, I don't know where Candace didn't hear it, the man won't even listen to him. He said, no, sir, I'm the owner. Marcus is the founder, not one of the founders. He's the founder. Then the other brothers came in after him.
Right.
I know that to be a fact. I'm not telling you what I heard. I was there. So again, that's why the only thing I agree with Candace is he should have kept his paperwork in order and never let that guy, kinfolks, be the CPA, which he didn't know. That was some trickery. He brought in his kinfolks and made him CPA. So the money would never be right, because him and Mark was 50-50. But Marcus got a little bit and the guy got a lot. I'm not just saying what I think. I got paperwork. And I ain't gonna fight the case tonight, but I'm gonna do everything I can to rush it to the courts, where the courts can see that this guy took money illegally from Marcus. If you're gonna take $1 million out, you're supposed to give him $500,000. You take $600,000 out, you're supposed to give him $300,000. You take $300,000, you're supposed to give him $150,000. He didn't do that. He kept it. So again, my beloved, this is out of order. We don't have that many successful Black businesses.
Right.
In Houston. I agree with Isaiah Carey. This is ugly. But no one came to me, and I don't know why Marcus didn't snap. Marcus should have been came to me and let me go sit down with this guy and tell the guy, look, let's have a meeting. You get your CPA, we get us a CPA, and we bring everybody in. Let's look at the books. Let's go over it. If you owe Marcus, you pay him. If you don't, and if y'all can't get along, he the one found the company. So we'll see how much you stole or taken in the more PP loans you got during COVID, and we'll see what was taken and estimated up in a rightful manner, and look at the books, and then Marcus give you something if it's anything else owed, and you out. Because y'all can't get along. Because you done took a firearm and pulled on him. So I cannot work with somebody pull no firearm on me. And I'm not going to talk about it because ain't nobody going to pull no firearm on me. Godzilla ain't going to pull no firearm on me. You can't scare me. You can't do that. So I'm going to leave that alone. I'm begging anybody, please don't ever even think about doing that. That's dangerous things you can do in the world. Mess with me like that. I got children, grandchildren. I got too much 91-year-old mama. No. And I ain't give you no reason to ever want to, don't know. So again, I'm going to give a Marcus Marcus, let me try to piece this thing up because the courts move too slow. And tell the guy, before we get on national news, because I got the paperwork where he took the money. It ain't no if. He went in, he took it out. As soon as he went in, he took it out. 600 disappeared. And some millions, some kind of way, disappeared. Somebody, you can't just take money out the bank. If you take the money out the bank, you got to sign for it. All you got to do is go through the paperwork, Catherine, and see who took what. And let the pieces lay where they may. That's how to do it.
Agree. Well, we'll pray with justice in this matter.
It's ugly, man. It's ugly. It's ugly. What's Robert gone? It's ugly. It should have never happened. It's ugly, and I hate that in a black business, a successful black business. Not 5 of them done closed. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hey, man, I got Rose on the phone, okay?
Uh-huh.
Hey, audience, thank you for joining us this evening on the Johnny Binder Show. I just want to kind of go through and just thank some people for joining us today. We had some new people in the chat. Always appreciate that. We had Renee Wiley. Of course, we had our own sister Delta. We had Darren Clark, 8988 join. And he just said, Peace Minister JB and Miss K. Man, this is heavy. And then we had, it's like I'm missing somebody, y'all. Had Monterey Sampson join us today. It's been a while. Glad you could join us for this tonight's episode. Then we have Joshua. Joshua was giving us a bit of biblical instruction. He said, if you read the Bible slowly enough, you'll see that Jesus was neither crucified and Samuel took Jesus's cross. Okay, well, I need to go back and read it real slow, Joshua, so I can see exactly what we're talking about. But we appreciate your comment. And gosh, I believe that's what I see on here. I don't always capture everyone, but thank you all for your support. Remember, when you subscribe to the Johnny Binder Show, you are helping us save lives by getting our message out there. So please follow, like, subscribe, comment, share, do all of that. And if you're watching this on replay, I did have a quiz up, or a poll rather. And it said, do you think that Trump is the Antichrist? Select 1 for yes and 2 for no. And you can drop that in the chat and we'll still be able to see it. Fam, we're in some very trying times right now. It's testing us on a mental, physical, economical, every level you could possibly ever think of. So we stay focused, we stay positive. We know that just like everything else in life, this is just a season. It's just a season. And we will make it through. We will pray. We will stay encouraged and build each other up and lift each other up. And I want to leave that message for Marcus too, and his business partners. This is just a season. And whatever it is you're supposed to take from this season, you'll have to discern that in the spirit. Ask the Holy Spirit come in and discern that so you can take that information and you can move forward and be more powerful and be more successful. And we can take all these stories and take them from being just stories to actual testimonies that can help other people live, grow, and be better. So on that note, family, I'm going to go ahead and sign
Let me
out.
speak. Catherine, I'm on the phone with Robert Garner and my sister, Rosemary. I'm standing with Rosemary. She want me to say it public. Over 1 million people going to see this in 30 days. So I stand with Rosemary. She's a good person. And Jesus said, one of you have not sinned, cast the first stone. So I know she's not perfect. I'm not perfect. President of the United States of America, we know he's not perfect.
So, Minister, can you give us some context so we'll know what we're talking about now? Because it sounds like we're switching gears.
They indicted her for some junk. But again, they ain't said nothing about her feeding 100-some thousand people for 6-7 years, 100,000 homeless people. So if somebody feed that many people, what it was 100, how many 100,000 you fed? And I was down there, y'all, off and on. And I helped started the company with her daughter. So I know her personally. So I'm gonna stand up for her. I ain't went public, but I'm public now. I'm on podcast. And my brother, Robert Garner, of my family, he on there too. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we need to stop throwing stones. Jesus said, if you have not, one of you have not sinned, cast the first stone. Okay, I throw it. And y'all want to cast something. Y'all, we still got the Willie Lynch. Fear, distrust, and envy, 1712. Stop putting down your sister. Go to your sister like Rob did, like I did, like Candace did. And you need some gas, need something to eat, want to open a business, want my house. Rob done went all the ways for to let her rent one of his places. So, I mean, I got to salute him. Robert Garner. Let me salute him on TV and smell his roses. So, Mr. Robert Garner, I salute you for looking out for her sister and her children. She got children to take care of. So I want to salute you for what you're doing, and God gonna bless you for that. And I'm gonna support you in it. I'm gonna support her. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If one of our women fall, we're supposed to reach and get them and lift them up. That's in Galatians 5. God say, watch how you handle them. Watch and be careful. Yes, ma'am. You supposed to lift them up, not tear them down. There's no such thing. Let me speak. There's no such thing as a no good woman. There's a no good man made her that way. So it's our job to help all women, but specifically, I'm talking about black women tonight, lift them up. They've been beat up enough. The black woman's the strongest woman on the planet Earth. She commits suicide less than anybody. So we need to lift our women up. I'm talking to all black men now and white men. Lift our women up. If you can't do that, keep your damn mouth off of them. I said that, Johnny Bonder. Now come see me. Now come see me. Yeah. Yeah, I bet you don't want to do none of that. Leave a woman alone. If you don't want her, you don't love her, leave her alone, brother. Go on about your business. But just remember, your mother had you. Do you love her? I'm asking a question. Do you love your mother? Let's take care of women, y'all. 75% of the teaching in the nation is of the woman. Until you learn out who the woman is, you'll never know God. You don't know no Jesus. I know Jesus. How you know Jesus? You disrespect a woman. That go for me too. I end with this, Rob. In Revelation 12:9, it say the devil should deceive the whole world. All of us been deceived, y'all. It ain't but a few of us gonna come out. In Revelation 14, it say 144,000 plus. It's 8 billion people on the planet. That means a whole lot of people going the wrong way. It's easy to be led in the wrong direction. Hard, Mr. Robert Gunner, to be led in the right direction. So we have to do right by our children. I end with this, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus says, suffer the little children, forbid them not. Let them come unto me. And if you hurt one of them, you'd rather put a milestone around your neck and be thrown in the deepest sea. He said, they're finna stone the woman. And Jesus kneeled down and wrote in the sand, if one of y'all have not sinned, cast the first stone. I'm today saying, following my big brother Jesus Christ, because he's my brother. He said, our Father. He said his Father. He said, our Father, art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Heaven on earth is a woman. There's no other heaven on the planet but the woman of God. Not a woman of America, not a woman of China, but a woman of God is heaven on earth. I'm teaching y'all something your pastor can't teach you. He don't know this. Bless his heart. It's called knowing and having supreme wisdom, and I have it. Been had it since I came out of prison. Went to the mosque, went to the church. One God, one faith, one baptism. Ain't no Christian God, Muslim God, Catholic God, all. Stop the religiosity. It's one God, one faith, one baptism. You know what it is? Submit your will to do the will of God. And do to others as you not want done unto you. Keep your mouth off this sister. As I stood for Dr. Candace, I'm standing for Rosemary. Keep your mouth off the sister, brother. And if you have a problem with her, come sit down with us. Let's talk. Show us if she owe you anything, we'll pay it. Simple as that. We'll pay it. We'll pay on it till we get it all. If she owe. She don't want to take nothing from nobody. That's who she is. She fed 100.
God's children do not have to steal and do not have to beg.
Thank you.
You please say it again.
She's.
Baby, steal for what? Spend $1 million serving the homeless. Steal for what? Beg for what? God's children do not have to beg for blessings. God's children do not have to beg for blessings. I will sell my knees and pray till they bleed before I beg a nigga for anything. Please believe me when I tell you. My relationship with Jesus, I got an amazing relationship with Jesus. So blessed and highly favored, I could walk on water if I chose to. You're not going to never tell me who I'm not. You're not going to never tell me I take God's grace for granted. You're not going to never tell me I'm an ugly person, I'm a selfish person. You're not going to never tell me I'm a fraud. You're not going to never tell me I'm a scam. You don't know me. God don't make frauds and scams. And let me tell you something. Rob and I was just discussing, even with Devon, Rob, I swear to you, Papa told Devon the same thing. Keep her name out your mouth. If you don't got nothing to say good about her, don't speak her name. He said, keep your name off of her. You can get ass. And Papa told him, don't you put her name in your mouth no more if you don't have nothing good to say about her. But I just told you, how niggas gonna say they care for you on a Saturday, and then on a Monday, they gonna say you a piece of shit and ain't worth it.
Minister, I would love to continue this conversation, especially if she could actually join the show. I know she has it sounds like she has a great testimony. Yeah, but we need to wrap up.
Hey, y'all, we got 5 minutes. Go and wrap it up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. May God bless you, but if they want to see it, I really bring this show back. We'll bring it back. But may God bless you. May God keep you. That was Rosemary Tucker. That was Robert Gunn and me. The truth has been told. Jesus said, if one of you have not sinned, cast the first stone. May God bless you. May God keep you. Mr. Trump, you're Antichrist. You're not Jesus. We done played it. Everybody's gonna give you up, and then you spoke bad about the Pope. You need a psychosocial assessment and a dianetic, and you coming out that White House. You and your Trumpenites. May God bless you.
All right. Thank you, fam. We'll see you later. Be blessed.